ladies and gentlemen, it's our last game of the day here. AAA versus WuTNG, and we might have saved the best for last here.
Look at these lineups. This is hilarious.
These are some pretty spicy lineups, Chad.
Talk to me about that AAA lineup.
AAA lineup, we got a Marceau, a Ragno, and a Daring, so we got some variety there. Des Moines, Moskva, Nevsky, and Napoli. But then the big guns came out for the battleships. We got a Yamato with those 460mm guns, and we have an Incomparable with those 500+ millimeter guns that are ready to just try to murder anything it sees.
Now, opposing them from the south, ladies and gentlemen, we have WuTNG, WuTNG, whatever you want to call it. But when you look at this lineup says to me, it's game 7. We've won 6 games. We think we're advancing. We don't care what you think of our lineup. That's what this lineup says to me. Because, ladies and gentlemen, you are looking at double Bourgogne, Henri Catherine, triple Marseille, Kleber, Marceau, and the lone non-French ship in this lineup, and that is brand new Tier 10 destroyer, Avaro de Bazan, which honestly is a ship that I don't think I'd ever think I'd see in this format.
That's still close enough. It's from Spain, just down the road.
It's a very Iberian Peninsula ship. There we go.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this lineup screams memery fun and games to me, but let's see how TNG plays it, because you never know what you're going to get with these guys. This might go well, it might be disastrous, but either way, I bet it's entertaining.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be absolutely hilarious to watch no matter what happens. I'm ready for this. So Marceau with the early charge into B is going to get the cap, or no, he's not.
Nope. He's being contested now. And honestly, looking at the early deployments, you've got 4 or 5 AAA ships headed up towards A versus pretty much only the Bourgogne and the Henri that you've got from TNG. So my expectation is that A is going to go hard to AAA, and the battle for C is going to be short, violent, and glorious to watch.
It will very much be that indeed. And this is going to become one of those vertical maps, which honestly, I really prefer. If I have to have the cap where I'm going to push in, I actually kind of like to push. I like pushing in from the north into B if I have to contest B because it's been taken and I'm fighting it because you have that better island cover, as opposed to having to try to contest B coming from the south. So I would say I like the angle a little more here for the side of AAA because, like I said, that E5 island, you can just set a ship on to contest after you take control from the north, where there's not that advantage from the south.
Marceau is lit, and all the Marseillais decide to say hello. Allons enfants de la patrie. So have fun with that. He doesn't take nearly as much damage as you might think, though, and manages to sneak away, having only coughed up about 3,000 HP. Now, he's got a bunch of torpedoes. Nope, those Bazan torpedoes just ran out.
We'll say,
go ahead.
If the Incomparable, if there's a ship I'd want to have out there having to deal with a bunch of French HE spammers, it's a battleship that has a really good heal and a very low.
I was going to say, to me, the Incomparable here is actually at a bit of a disadvantage for 2 reasons. One is he's incredibly soft. He has only 70,000 hit points. He's incredibly vulnerable to that French HE. The other is that, he's only got 6 guns. There's a whole lot of guns coming back at him. So he's very, very badly outgunned. The advantage he has is that he's quick with that little speed boost. You can see him chugging that away right now. And he's very, very hard to spot. In fact, he's stealthier than those Marseilles.
Which is always hilarious to see. 1 cap to each team. Slight lead to the side of WuTNG or WuTNG, as we are going to call him from this point on to be simple.
Got it.
But here you see what I'm talking about with A to B. You've got that set up now where they can set up and they don't have to contest in, so they can have a line of ships there to defend anything trying to go into B. And as we see, the Napoli looking at the Henri of 2 crazy eyes, but early advantage definitely on the side of AAA.
Yeah, Henri giving up quite a chunk of HP there. 2 crazy eyes had looking pretty good. Then I looked over, he took about 10,000 damage, so I'm not sure if that's Moskva AP or Napoli SAP, but he's definitely getting chunked a bit there. Be contested again, both teams sticking up a cap. AAA on about a 8 to 10 point lead, depending on when you look at the timer. Ragnar radar going up now.
probably Moskva AP, though. He's running slot 6. He's running range instead of legendary mod. So not quite getting that accuracy buff that is so great on the Moskva.
Yep. Blood Divers Ragnar radar coming up to drive Barchetta's Marceau out of the B cap. That's going to allow AAA to pick up some points there as they continue to do good work on Crazy Eyes' Henri back here as he runs due south along the 1 line.
And Barchetta just took a smack there.
Ooh, yeah, he did. Look at that. Not sure if that's the Nevsky or the Des Moines or some combination of the two, but he definitely took it. Big AP salvo going in for Gordon's Des Moines, who's grounded himself trying to make this turn. He doesn't take a big hit. That was Bergonia AP from the 2 line.
Alvaro is on. He is charging, and he's ready to go.
So he is. Let's see if he's got the AP loaded with his fancy F button.
We'll see here in a second. Des Moines turning, but here comes
he does have the AP loaded, but he doesn't push his fancy F button. Now's the time. Now's the time. If there's ever a time to use it, now's the time.
Pull the lever.
Pull the lever, Kronk.
That wasn't the F button.
He doesn't do it. He's just firing the HE now. Due astern of him. I think they're going to get this Des Moines. There's a lot of people out here looking for him. He doesn't seem to really have a good handle on what to shoot at right now.
Let's be honest, Raptor. The Alvaro really missed the chance to say press F to pay respects.
He kind of did there. I was really expecting the fancy button to get pressed in the AP to wipe out this Des Moines, but it hasn't happened. Now, it might be on cooldown. We have no way to check that because it's not a consumable. We don't have any way to verify its availability. But
he's getting the good end of the
he's dead.
Now.
He's dead. He's going to smoke, but he was already under radar, so that did not work out for everyone.
Mm-hmm. So first ship kill goes to the side of AAA. They are now up by just about 200 points. The Des Moines is going to go down.
But I was going to say, the DM is not long for the game, though. He's going down. It's just a question of when.
Yeah, he is healing, though. Burgone missed the salvo, so it'll be a little bit longer. But Sergeant Psycho now pushing up. And you can see the wrap happening from C, and it's exactly what we talked about, where we got that kind of vertical map challenge going on. Not the full diagonal you might expect going from the southwest to the northeast, the southeast to the northwest. But we're seeing that push come up, and this line start to kind of form across the middle of the map.
Yep, we've definitely switched over to a full north-south mode now. Gordon's Des Moines has only seconds to live. He's simply trying to get as much value out of the ship as he can before Red Cool puts him out, but doesn't even last that long.
Now, as we look at this, neck and neck in HP, the big advantage is the 2 caps to 1, and that's the reason why we're seeing the side of AAA holding this lead right now.
Yeah, they're doing a great job of defending that B cap as well. Oh my goodness, Red Cool's Marseille just took a big hit.
Said the Yamato has big guns at the start of the game.
I'm not sure that was Yemi. I think that might have been Moskva or Napoli AP, but I don't know for sure.
I think that had to be Yemi. That didn't look like it was coming
Maybe you're
from
right.
Moskva or Napoli.
Maybe you're right. I missed it. I just saw the health bar change. I didn't see the shells go in. The Daring's conga line torpedoes miss, but now the Ragnar starts to farm him out.
Mm-hmm. And Sergeant Psycho takes
Bergoni in the bow. He's going out right there.
Mm-hmm.
Big kill for AAA. They get a kill back, retain that 200 and change-ish lead they have. 9 minutes gone. AAA in the driver's seat right now.
Yep. And so let's watch to see what happens with this Henri and Marceau on the F line, because they're sitting over here. We might see them push back in, try to contest against that Napoli as a counterplay. Marceau doesn't have a ton of health to contest, but the Henri definitely can make plays against that Napoli, though Napoli's going to execute the smoke maneuver.
Yeah, I got to say, if I'm an Henri, I'm not excited about the idea of charging a Napoli. That guy has bigger guns than I do. I don't know about that.
Don't disagree, but you also got to think, where's the points going to come from? And so it looks like it's kind of a forced push in.
Fair point. Fair point. Kleber, now that's Dr. Drunk going to try. It looks like he's going to try and get into B. That might prompt Moskva radar. The Moskva radar is ready, and he will be in range of it. There we go. So let's see if Bill Butcher here pushes the fancy button that says spot all the destroyers. He hasn't pushed it yet. Cap, they're content to let the cap be contested, apparently.
They're spotted though,
Yep,
so they didn't even need to push
He's
it.
spotted on the surface somehow. I think the Daring caught wind of him.
And as soon as he opens up,
soon as
Daring
he
smokes up.
Well, as soon as he opens fire, he becomes free food, basically. 3 different ships going to farm him down here. So he's going to make this attempt and fail at picking up the cap. Another kill in AAA's Feather. Feather in their cap.
Moskva just got slapped by the Henri from that
Yeah.
angle. And now he's been forced.
Yeah, they're going to pick him up too. He's going to push out right in front of the Bergonia. That's Late Light. Late Light's going to put him out. I can almost guarantee it.
That's DD gunfight at 3 kilometers.
Yeah, Doc Holliday, he's going to die. It's a question of can he take the Marceau with him? He really needs to. He's trying with the torps. He's going to get him with the AP. And he is going to lose his ship to the Bergonia. Not surprising. Good trade, though.
Yeah.
Yamato bagging a Marseille.
Yep.
5.
Moskva is burning out, by the way.
Okay. Yep. There's a kill for WuTNG. It was a 500-point lead. Now a 400-point lead for AAA here. 9 minutes to play. Still plenty of time on the clock to see if WuTNG can find a way back into this game. But right now, doesn't feel so hot for them. Nevsky and Incomparable run all the way to the map border here, trying to kill Harbinger's Marseille back over here on the 10 line.
Has run out of heals, so fire would be a permafire right now. For the next... Ooh, never mind.
Yeah, his big old 500mm guns speak, and Marseille quivers. So yeah,
Teddy Roosevelt style. Speak softly, carry a big stick.
He definitely carried a big stick there, as even the Marseille in the middle of the board. That's Red Cool is going to burn out here in seconds. There he goes. Now you're 90 seconds from a AAA win.
I mean, you love to see the meme comp. Definitely was fun to see.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
effort, but at AAA played this very strong and very well.
Agreed. The interesting thing to me. Go ahead.
I was going to say we be very strong next week because of the fact that like they're playing this with a meme comp, and they're putting up a very good fight.
Right. Well, so I agree with you that it's kind of a meme comp, but at the same time, if I'm WuTNG, there are definitely lessons that I can take away from this. For starters, the triple Marseille play, I actually think there's some value there. Depending on the map and what you're expecting to see from the enemy team, that is not a terrible pick. Now the Bergonias, that's not a pick I think I would make. I think you need some battleships with some better staying power to back up those Marseilles, and Bergonia isn't that. But that the triple Marseille concept, I think there's some validity there. I could see that. I could see them getting work out of that in the future.
I definitely think there's some maps that might actually really work well on the updated Sleeping Giant, with the fact that all those caps are so wide open now.
Yeah,
I could see that being a really strong push on the C flank down the right side of the map there. But 10 seconds left until win or a ship is killed, ladies and gentlemen.
Bergonia's trying for the ram, but I don't think even if he does get the ram, it's going to be enough to kill the Yamato, and he's not going to get there. He's not going to get there. The game's going to end with the ram still seconds away.
Yep, and your winner, ladies and gentlemen, will be the side of AAA in this final game of Saturday qualifiers.
There we go. All right, so let's go over here and do one of them and one of them. And put one of them fancy screens up. Oh, come on. I just set... Oh, there we go. There it was. Put that fancy screen up. Oh, I like their logo with the aces. That's really cool. I'm a fan. I'm a fan now. I'm going to root for these guys.
You should look at the Bonky logo, though, while you got that screen up.
I'll have to check that one out sometime.